Spoke earlier to Jaipal Reddy, the Oil and Petroleum Minister. All right, Mr. Reddy, did this shift come as a big surprise to you, or was it something that you'd anticipated?
No, at least I did not have any notice. In democratic politics, nothing should come as a surprise.
But you're stepping into the ministry at a politically volatile time when petroleum prices are causing much anguish in the middle class, for sure. Is that something that makes you nervous?
Naturally, who is not? I think my predecessor, Murali Devaraji, was equally concerned. Just because I'm a new minister, I cannot absolve myself of the responsibility for decisions taken by the predecessor.
Fair enough. Since the decontrol in June last year, we've seen petrol now costlier by almost 10 rupees. There are allies pushing for a review of decontrolling this sector. Is that something you'd be willing to review?
Barka, you will kindly appreciate you are putting such a loaded question at such an early stage. But I need more time and more notice to answer that question.
All right, let me put it to you differently. What do you see as the main issues that you need to address immediately in this sector?
I think our country must aim at enhancing self-sufficiency. At the moment, we are importing more than 75% of our petroleum products. Well, how it can be done is another matter. I think all my predecessors tried their best. There are limitations, no doubt. There are international limitations. Currently, we are in a terribly difficult time because our economy is growing at a tremendous pace, 9%. Our petroleum needs are growing apace, while the international price also growing up. Therefore, this is leading to a huge dilemma. And during the transition, I think all decisions cannot be very pleasant.
Okay, your predecessor just this morning, while he was still Oil and Petroleum Minister, actually petitioned the Finance Minister to roll back the customs duty on crude oil. Is that something that you would agree with?
No, I think I'm on the same page as my predecessor so far as that is concerned.
And you've had a difficult ally, Mamata Banerjee, out on the streets of West Bengal protesting the petrol hike. How do you plan to manage the protesting allies?
No, these are inevitable contradictions when our economy is growing at such a fast rate. And when unfortunately this is coinciding with turbulence in the oil market at the global level. So these are all contradictions which we need to be managed politically. Management of politics at one level is management of contradictions.
All right. Not to load you with too much on the first day, but another very, very controversial decision of your ministries has been the VEDANTA-CAIRN deal that was in the headlines for all the wrong reasons. Any preliminary thoughts on that?
No, I have no views. I have not studied the issue. I'm not even aware of the elementary facts. I came to know of the allotment only late in the evening. Therefore, I have an open mind. I do not know the facts. I cannot make a comment. Let me study it. Let me take a view. Then I'll make a public comment.
The oil companies, sir, are losing about 290 crores rupees a day because of subsidies. Is there any move afoot, or should there be rather, because you've just stepped in today, do you believe there should be any move afoot to compensate them for these subsidies?
I think we cannot allow the oil companies to bleed. This is not what the companies can afford. Nor can this be afforded by the country itself. I think we will have to find a way out of this.
But does that mean that you would be willing to relook the subsidies themselves?
No, I'm not suggesting it anything. I'm merely emphasizing the fact that this is one of the major problems in the oil sector.
Last question, a political question of your state, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, from where you are. There's a report out, the Justice Sri Krishna report. We're still awaiting a decision on that. Any preliminary comments on which way you think the government needs to go?
No, I'm a member of the Central Cabinet. I'm not entitled to personal thoughts, that too in public. It's a burning issue which needs to be addressed by the Government of India.
All right, Jaipal Reddy, it's your first day and we already asked you too many specific questions.
You.
Thank you. Thank you so much.